Hi everyone. So today I Prakrit Raj am here to give you a brief introduction of firewalls and security. This video is been made as a part of my digital assignment. So what is firewall? Firewall software is commonly installed on computers to monitor incoming and outgoing packet requests and blocks any which may be from an untrustworthy source and may pose threat to the system in any way. These, along with antivirus programs, are the two most commonly used threat protection software. Some common threats to a system are spoofing identity, where a particular individual or a system tries to obtain authentication information from a given system. Denial of services is this is a threat in which a particular access to a resource is being denied. Tampering with data. This is the unauthorized data manipulation. Next is information disclosure. This is a type of threat where a personal information based on any computer system is revealed and made public. Elevation of privileges. In this type of threat, a computer tries to gain more authorization access without the proper authorization of the owner. Repudiation. This is where a system tries to perform illegal operations without trace on a particular system. Example of a firewall is a Windows Defender firewall. So as you can see in the image here is the system is connected to a Wi-Fi network named GigaFi 24. This is a public network and Windows Defender firewall state is on. Now incoming connections block all connections to the apps that are not on the list of allowed apps. That means it doesn't allow any unauthorized app to access the internet from this particular network. Now the firewall characteristics. The aim of the firewall is to establish a control link between devices which are spread over the internet. It is a protection system and protects the system from internet based attacks. It provides a single choke point, that is most of the malicious programs are stopped by the firewall. So assume this is one system, and this is the firewall which is helping the system, and this is the whole internet. Now assume their particular data is sent. It passes through the firewall. The firewall checks if the data is allowed to pass. It will be allowed to pass through the firewall. Otherwise, it will be discarded from the system. Now, focusing on the design goals. All traffic from inside oblique outside the network coming to outside or oblique inside must pass through the firewall. Only authorized traffic is allowed to pass through the firewall. There are a few general techniques to which a firewall can be based upon. First one is service control. Now service control determines the type of internet services to be accessed. Direction control. It determines the directions in which service requests are allowed to flow. Next up is user control. It controls access to a service based on authorization. Next is behavior control. It determines the type of internet services to be accessed. Moving on to the next slide. Types of firewalls. There are basically three types of firewalls. The first one is packet filtering routers. Now it is a set of predefined rules which are applied to all incoming / outgoing packets. Based on this, the packet is either forwarded or discarded by the router. These rules are typically based on TCP/IP headers. That means if a particular set of rules are given, it will be applied to the TCP/IP header of the packet, and if it satisfies the rules, it will be passed on from this particular router to the internet, or from the internet to the private network. Otherwise, it will be discarded from the router. Now moving on to the next slide. Application level gateways. Now these acts as a proxy server for connection between devices through an application. It allows better management of packet movement by allowing the application to monitor, and in turn the application is monitored by the system. So as you can see, this is application level gateway, and these are a few protocols on which a packet is judged. If the packet is not allowed by this system, it will be discarded from the application, and if it is allowed, it will be allowed to pass from outside host to the inside host, and vice versa. Now the third type of system is the circuit level gateways. It basically determines which connections are to be allowed on the basis of some predefined rules. It is generally used when guest users are trusted by admin. Now you can see in this particular diagram of circuit level gateway, a particular system is designed where there are few input pins and few output pins or output ports. Now for the input port, a packet is sent and it is checked for which output port it should be connected to, and if it satisfies the conditions, it is connected to the given output port. Otherwise the packet is discarded from the system. Moving on to the next slide. Firewalls in Linux. Now there are basically 5 types of firewalls in Linux. The first one is IP tables firewall. It is a rule-based firewall used to filter incoming and outgoing packets. It is based on the packet filtering routers. The IP table applies to IPv4 addresses and IP6 tables applies to IPv6 addresses. An example of this firewall is the NetFilter. Next firewall is the IPCOP firewall. It is an open source Linux firewall for small businesses and home usage. It is highly secure and user-friendly firewall with web-based GUI administration. Next up is the ShoreWall firewall. It is an inbuilt firewall configuration tool for Linux-based systems. It supports multiple ISPs and has no limit on the number of network interfaces. Next is the ClearOS firewall. It is a firewall tool for security and management of Linux servers. It is a user-friendly firewall with web-based GUI administration, specially made for Linux systems. Next up is the UFW, that is uncomplicated firewall. It is the inbuilt firewall configuration tool for Linux-based Ubuntu operating systems and Ubuntu-based servers. It is a command line tool to configure the firewall. It is used to manage the NetFilter, that is IP tables firewall, in the Ubuntu systems. It is a user-friendly firewall and with configuration tool with support for certain creation of IPv4/IPv6 based firewall protocols. Now next up we will see the UFW in Ubuntu systems, a demonstration of the UFW commands. So let us proceed with the demonstration of uncomplicated firewall. So first of all, we'll see how to enable the UFW. You can see the code here. I'll just copy the code, paste it in the terminal to run the code. Now you can see the firewall is active and is enabled on the system startup. Now let's see another command. The command to open / allow a port with a port number. So here is the code: sudo UFW allow 22, where 22 is the port number of the SSH port. Let's see the code. Now you can see that the rule is added. Now if we want to close or deny the port number, we can use the keyword deny with UFW. Now we will deny the port number 22. You can see here we will just deny it. deny 22. It will deny the port number 22. You can see the rule is updated, so it will now deny port number 22. Now, in we can also create rules in numbered format. Now, this is the syntax for this code. Here, 80 is the port number of the HTTP port. Now, we'll just paste it in terminal. See if the code runs. Now you find that the rule is inserted. Now for the next rule, now if you want to remove any of the rule, so we had previously updated the rule to deny 22 port number. So now we will delete that rule. So now you can see delete keyword is used. Now you can see the rule is being deleted. Now in order to assign a particular port to a specific host network, so now we will take the IP address from the system. So for IP address of the system, you can click on settings. You can see the settings has appeared. Go to network. In networks, you can see this is small settings. I can click on this one. Now you can see the IP address of your system that is given here. Just copy it from this place and paste it here. This is the IP address location. Here you can paste the address. Now after pasting the address, you can just copy this whole command. You can see the command here. Now we'll paste it in the terminal and run the command. Now you can see that the rule has been added for this particular IP. Now for the next rule, now if we want to view how the particular rule is being added, we can just use the command dry run to see how a particular command in UFW is being executed. I will just, I've already written the commands for these. I'm just copying it and inserting it into the terminal. You can see the command. This is for allowing the HTTP port. Now you can see all the different actions that are being taken from here. First, it is using to filter conditions. Then there's a set of rules. Rules have been ended here. Rules are starting from here. These are the different rules. Tuple allow any IP address without any mask to go into the port, and that is it. The rate limiting, you can see here the limit of packets to be flown. That's it. And at the last you can see that the rule is updated. Now we'll just use clear command to clear the screen. It's full right now. Okay, so now if we have to sorry, it has to be disabled. uh, Now since we'll disable the firewall in the end, or if we can just move to the next current status of the firewall. We'll try this command sudo ufw status to see what is the current status of the firewall. As you can see, the status is active, and these are the particular set of rules already mentioned here. You can see the port number 22 is allowed for this IP address, and port number 80 allowed for anywhere. Now if we just disable the firewall here, we can see if the firewall status is active or not. We will use the disable command. The message pops up, firewall stopped and disabled on system startup. So after the system starts, it will be disabled. Now let's again see the status of the firewall. The status is inactive. because we have disabled. Now, if we want to see the status in verbose form, you can just type in this command, sudo ufw status space verbose. See the more descriptive output. Just copy paste the command in the terminal. As you can see, the status is inactive, so let us first activate the firewall. We will just enable the firewall. Firewall is active and enabled on system startup. Now we'll go for verbose description. You can see logging on low, deny, default deny incoming, allow outgoing. Disabled is routed, new profiles to be skipped. Now, if we want to see additional information, we can also view this in number format. We will just copy the command and for this, and paste it in the terminal. Now it is being displayed in the numbered format, like in the sequential order. As you can see, I've now this was all for the demonstration of UFW firewall in Ubuntu systems. Thank you all.